Welcome, everybody. Happy Monday evening. We are here for you with Millwall versus Watford. As a little bit of a treat, a Monday night watch along. They're few and far between in the Championship, but this game is number 12 of. Actually, is it number 12 or is it just number 11? As we have an incomplete round 12, which I'm sure will be brought up in the comments. And it is Millwall versus Watford. Watford currently, they're one place above the bottom three. So if it goes really wrong, goal difference could actually take them into the bottom three. But Watford could climb all the way up. God, anywhere with a good win, up to like 10th. Millwall could go all the way. I mean, it's going to be hard for them to fix some of the goal difference issues there, but it could be in certainly the top 8 with a win tonight. Big hello to all of you guys in here. And we got a 10 super chat target, and I can already see 2. Thank you very much, Ben. And greetings from Ireland. Very nice. Watching from a pub. Guinness in hand, sound down, in which case, if you can't hear me, I'll do that. I'm just following on text. Come on, you Orns. And Liam. God. Thanks, Liam. Public apology accepted. Yeah. 3 public apologies this round. So let's do it all over again. Wrexham. We got you wrong. Great win for Wrexham. Oxford. We got you wrong, me and Sam. And, Sheffield Wednesday. That's who Liam is talking about as well. Let's try and get up to 10 super chats if we can. It's completely free to watch here. But if you can support via super chat, it's a massive, massive help. And we normally hit the target of 10. So big thank you. If you can't super chat, you can hit the like button. Should we all do it? All in unison. You've got 11 seconds. We call this a like spike. How delightful. Already 23 likes on here. Let's see if we can get it up to 50 before the stream starts. Hit that thumb up button. So just quickly to bash through what has gone on in the EFL Championship over round 6. Friday night, seems a long, long time ago. We covered Middlesbrough 2, West Brom 1. Early's on Saturday. Birmingham 1, Swansea 0, Leicester 0, Coventry 0, QPR 1, Stoke 0. Blackburn and Ipswich was abandoned. Derby 0, Preston 1. Hull 3, Southampton 1, Norwich 2, Wrexham 3, Pompey 0, Wednesday 2, Sheffield United 0, Charlton 1. Yesterday, Bristol City 1, Oxford 3, which brings us to the final game of the round right here, right now. Let us know if you were present and correct at any of those games. Give us your views. Let's say, even though I'm being called out again for a public apology, if we're saying, Kelly, thank you, my darling. If we are saying thanks for the public apology, here I am for the Red Dragons. It was a hat-trick, wasn't it? And what that means, Kelly, is that there were some odd results. Not that Sam and I don't know what we're talking about. But, yeah, great win for Wrexham. Sam actually had 3-2, but to Norwich. And, yeah, Oxford. And Wednesday, well, I suppose you'd have made Wrexham the most likely winner of those 3. But, I mean, come on. Who had all of those 3 winning away this round? Thank you very, very, very much indeed. Kelly. And who else was it? Ben and Liam super chatting so far. Really, really appreciate all of you. Let's say some hellos here. Joe, welcome. He's getting prepped for the NFL. Carl, welcome to you. Oiled leather. I won't read that comment, but I know what you're getting at. Millwall on tour. Welcome. Sparkle Fairy, welcome. Charlie, welcome. Darth Alcoholic. Dylan. Who else are we saying hello to? Jeff, Scott, Planet Bull, Kieran, Paul, hold on, Paul, with your predictions. We'll do them in a minute. Luke, just about recovered from travelling to Blackburn to not even see a result. Shocking. Dearie me. Stephen, how did I enjoy Middlesbrough? It was emotional, Stephen. I was in Middlesbrough playing a show for Rhinestone Cowboy, the show I'm touring with at the moment. Who else are we saying hello to? Daniel. No Ivanovic. No, we'll get into teams in a second. Michael, welcome. Matthew, predictions we'll do in a minute. Yeah, I was wondering about this lineup. We'll get to that. There's a lot of changes for Watford, but we shall see. Who else I saying hello to? Nigel, Dave doing the painting, Gianluigi Donnarumma, here he is. Christopher, welcome. Who else we got? Insane, Thacker, welcome. Richard, all right for Sam Hay. View from the top of the league is pretty nice. Oh no, we have to put the apologies out, Kelly. We have to put the apologies out. Rich, just completed my front crawl home. Mind blown. I am all good, fella. Right. Should we get into team news on this one? And yeah, I think I normally say at this point, let me know who your match winners are, who you're looking forward to seeing play. I think the question is from that Watford fan up there, explain the Watford lineup because there are loads of changes here. Let's have a look at the lineups for Millwall versus Watford. Okay, we're pretty familiar with Millwall. We did their game against Charlton, didn't we? Bender in goal. Brian Cooper Kramer across the back. I have not seen Derek Mazusako play before. He's going to play right back, according to FootMob. And I believe, is that one? Yeah, he's never played in the EFL for Millwall before. Have a look out for him at right back. Amaku, Leonard, Luongo and Nagley all featured against Charlton in that game. No Ivanovic here. Tieno Ballo, he came off the bench in that game. Starts up top with Josh Coburn. Sam said it didn't seem to be working, playing both Ivanovic and Coburn together. And Alex Neil's not doing it tonight. Ivanovic doesn't actually make the bench. Anyone's got any intel on that? Crockham, Taylor, Grant, Harding, Sturge, Bangura, Williams. He came off the bench and got the goal, didn't he? Against Charlton. Smallbone, Howland, Langstaff on the bench. I see no Ivanovic in the injured and suspended players. Now, I don't know what on earth this formation is going to be. I assume there's going to be what we think is a defender playing in midfield. So we'll say Selvik in goal. I'll assume Bolla and Elaine are going to play wing backs with Pollock, Kevin, and right, we've got two Mendys as well, which is going to be bloody confusing. For most Mendy and Nampalis Mendy. So let's assume one Mendy is going to be in midfield and one is centre back. With Kipriano and Loser. That's always good news for Watford. Loser, maybe some application issues, but certainly a very talented player. Iran Kunda, who's been brilliant this season, and Semedo up top. Semedo is either lad on loan from Udinese or signed from Udinese, formerly of Udinese, apparently. But yeah. We'll figure out that Watford team as we go. It might be interesting to see what Sky Sports have as the projection there. Let's have a look at some comments on that. There's always a Mill. Del Boy, where's Ivanovic? Brown. Our manager has no idea what he's doing. I think Millwall will beat us. Does it appear... Well, it's either going to be genius or a disaster from the Watford manager, Palazzano, isn't it? Liam, there you go. Never in doubt. I remember Liam in the watch along the other day saying, oh, interesting. Sorry, they just put the Watford projection up on Sky. I got most of it right, apart from they think for most Mendy is going to play wing-back and Alain is going to play centre-back, but they may be pretty interchangeable. I did seem to get the rest of it right, so I'll take that. Evening to Ashley, Ben, hello from Birmingham as well. Right, shall we do some predictions? Let me just tell you what, obviously these predictions here were made without knowledge of the Watford lineup. So we put a poll out 12 hours ago, 815 votes, of which only 15% forecasted a Watford win. 21% went for the draw, which means a whopping landslide. 64% of voters went for a home win. 64%, so that's virtually 2/3 say Millwall will win this game. Shall we get some predictions in from you lot in the chat? I'll try and read as many of them as I can. You've got 24 seconds to get your predictions in. Away you go. We are just having a minute's applause at the Den for Matt Beard. If you want to pop your applause emojis in the chat and pay tribute to Matt, then please do indeed go ahead. We'll hold off on your predictions just while this is all going on. Keep them coming though, and we'll read as many as we possibly can here ahead of kickoff. Let's get into it, you lot. What have we got here? 0-0. Always good to start with that one. 1-1 draw. 2-0 Watford. 3-1 Mill. 2-1 Mill. Desmond. 2-0 Mill. 4-1 Mill. We're excited tonight, aren't we? 1-0 Millwall. 3-1 Millwall. 3-1. Thank you for your tributes there. 2-1 Millwall. Yeah, in the main, going for the home side here tonight. 3-2 Millwall. Let's get us some goals. There's a 1-1 to finish off with. We did have our first 0-0, didn't we? That wasn't great fun. Southampton and Pompey. But we got goals in Middlesbrough versus West Brom the other night. And hopefully we should get plenty here tonight. It is Millwall versus Watford. And we are off and running. Thank you again, everyone, for joining. Just fix the clock up. And we will get into this one right now. Again, big thank you for the super chats so far. We've got a target of 10, 3 so far. Please do support if you can. Big thanks to Ben and Liam and Kelly. There you go. People cashing in their public apologies. It's allowed, hey? Leonard tries to play it up the line. Just bumps off a yellow shirt out for a throw-in, which Leonard himself will take. Ball cleared away. Another Millwall throw. Keep your comments coming throughout. Ashley getting his fix of Massimo Luongo, one of many cult heroes. Here comes the kind of first Watford attack of the game. Nothing doing there. Mendy Coming down the right, tried an early cross from really deep straight through to Bender in goal. Brian and Cooper. Hello from the borough. DJ Chips and Garlic. Chips and Garlic, what a combo. Dylan, welcome to you. You hope I'm well. That's very kind of you. I am well. I'm good. It's been a long day. It's been a long time since we rock and rolled. Throw in. Watford, loser. Little helper down the line. Watford building up down the left. It's going to be a goal kick though. Leonard across to challenge. I think it bounced back off the shins of Iran Kunda. And a fairly nondescript start in this one. Not the greatest pace to the game, I have to say. What are you going to do? Footy vlogs and kits, 1-0 Millwall, but Watford really need this win or point. Brandon, welcome over in Ohio. Iran Kunda with a brace in a 3-1 Watford win. Did I just catch you singing Led Zeppelin? Speaking Led Zeppelin, I guess. I think that might be a corner. Yeah, it's corner to Millwall. Mendy on the cover. And Marku trying to just kind of run in behind there. Massimo, my beloved. Everyone loves Massimo Luongo. How about that? Corner then. Millwall. In it goes. We all fall down as ever in the box. And it's broken for Imran Loser. He knocks it out wide to Mendy. And this is going to be fun. Nampalis Mendy. There's two. Switch play out to Bolla. Kiprianu. Pollock into Kevin. Try to force it down the the Watford left. And it's gone all the way back home to Bender. Push down the line. Covered by Bolla, but Leonard's going to keep that one alive. Leonard sticks that in the box. Not the worst cross you've ever seen, but no one on the back sick. Elaine comes down the right and clears to Mendy. I'm just going to call them both Mendy and you can deal with it. Loser on the ball a good amount. If I'm a Watford fan, I want Loser on the ball in the build-up. I want Iran Kunda on the ball outside the box, if you know, or on set plays or what have you. Watford just get a foothold in the game. Pollock. I'm back on the old chemicals here. Look at that. Other drinks are available. Here comes Mendy, the fullback. Foot in by Marku and kept in. Ben, what is your favourite Sir Elton John song? 50 years involved with Watford, we're saying. Oh, God, shall I say a really... let's go for a really pretentious one. I'll say Burn Down the Mission. Go and look it up. Ridiculous piano break-in. And it changes key. And he sings really high in the pre-chorus as well. Tremendous stuff. There's also an Elton John song about, it's called The Greatest Discovery. I think it's about Bernie Taupin finding out he's got a brother. So beautiful, especially if you're a parent. This is your brand new brother. All builds up to that. Anyway, free kick, Watford. Do I want a WrestleMania ticket for £8,000? I'm going to pass on that. Foul on Cipriano by Luongo. Seemed to take out Loser as well. Don't think he went in the book there, Massimo, did he? No. Free kick, Watford. Yeah. Available perhaps, but not as delicious. Let's get you a sponsorship. Yeah. Carbonated drinks, ahoy. Ben, thoughts on QPR getting in the playoffs? Looks pretty good. Winnable game at the weekend, going into the 3-game week as well. What a run by QPR. King Kone up front. Free kick went in, easily gathered by a Bender. Cooper. Cleared long. One back by Cipriano in midfield, but turned over. And it's going to be a Millwall attack now. Coburn gets his first touch. Oh, nice feet on the edge of the box by Mazu Sakho, the new fullback. I wonder if yellow card's going to come out there for Mendy. That's the Mendy who used to play at Leicester. Not the one who's playing fullback. God, he was at Leicester for years, wasn't he? 2016-17 all the way through to 22-23. How about that? Free kick then, Millwall. Umaku and Negley. We haven't mentioned Negley. He's a good creative player. Over the free kick. Big lads going forward, but they might just be heading into the wall to put everybody off. Ben supports Ipswich. Yes, I do. I'm a Norwich fan who can't get a home win. Not good. Lots of booze at Norwich as well. Free kick, Millwall. Stuck over the wall and top bins. What a goal by Negley. And Millwall leads a beautiful free kick. Do you know, he didn't hit that one hard at all. Just drifts it up over the wall. Left-footed into the top corner. That's a great strike. And it is Millwall 1, Watford 0. Bit of a worldie, that one. I think that was right tucked under the crossbar. Let's have a look at this one. It's not in the corner. It's a lovely little lift. Look at the technique on that. And he's just put it right underneath the bar. Cipriano's reaction says, thinks his keeper should have got it. It's a good strike though, isn't it? Reminds me of a Ronald Koeman one against England in the, do I not like orange? That blonde man should not be on the pitch. Just a little clip over the wall. I think perhaps because the wall was jumping and he floated it, keeper sees it late. Keeper's down actually as well. I don't know if he's gone into the frame of the goal there, but yeah. Double whammy for Watford if their keeper is injured, because Millwall have the lead early enough in this one. Camille Negley with the goal. And it's Millwall 1, Watford 0. There we go. Some goal reaction there. Yeah, looks like the keeper, ouch, smacked his head into the post. Just getting some pictures of Max Crockham, Kiwi reserve keeper, warming up. Yeah, it makes a change. Watford conceding a worldie free kick. scored a couple here around Kunda. I think Ryan Manning might have, or was that just a long-range shot that he scored for Southampton against Watford? Can't quite remember. Lovely strike. Normally on free kicks, we see such effort in getting power on the shot as well. That one was just floated over the wall. And look, if you're that close in, if you can just get your placement right, and it's right in the corner or right under the crossbar. Selvik, I don't think it's his head he's hit. He's feeling his left shoulder there. I'm just going to watch the keeper here. It's a really great technique. Love the way he hits that. Oh, no, it was his head. Ow. Right on the back of the head for Selvik. On top of conceding a goal. Are Watford in a relegation fight? Yeah, right now. And the problem Watford have got as well, in that regard, is you'd expect a Derby trend up and a Sheffield United trend up. Oxford, are they starting to get going? Southampton aren't going to stay 19th forever, are they either? Oof. Felt that for the keeper. Yeah, it looked a painful one. I suppose, unfortunately, part of the job, that one, isn't it? Another corner to Millwall. In it goes. Oh, eyebrows on it on the near post. Cooper arriving back stick. Always causing trouble from attacking set plays. Doesn't come cleanly at him. Has to just waft his left knee. That's it. Been a great goal if he could put that in with his knee, but difficult chance nonetheless. Give it time before Pezzolano is given the boot. Goodness me. Who will catch Borough, Benjamin? The serious force. Their signings are really underestimated. And by whom? Who said what? No, we've been very complimentary about Borough's signings and their start to the season. No underestimating going on here. Restart here for Watford. 14 minutes in. They've just got a bit of a foothold in the game, actually, Watford. Moved the ball about a little bit. Tried to build down their left-hand side, leading up to the goal. It was only 10 minutes in, to be fair, so the game hadn't really taken that much of a shape. Mendy. Elaine. Knocks it back into Mendy, the midfielder. He dummies it for Mendy, the wing-back, and it goes straight out of play. Leicester need to win Friday and set a statement. Woof. Start of a 3-game week, that, won't it? What do you think happens with the Town-Blackburn game? I would imagine, well, they've got two options. I'm bored of hearing about ridiculous suggestions about taking, setting up an entire football match and playing 10 minutes, behave. If I'm Ipswich, I'd rather just take the defeat than go and play for 10 minutes in the northwest of England. But no, they've either got to give Blackburn the win or they've got to play the game again. And you can't give Blackburn the win because Ipswich then only had 80 minutes to win a football match, which wouldn't be terribly fair. So it just ends up being bad luck on Blackburn. They happen to be winning when their pitch wasn't playable. So I think we have to go again. Football matches last 2 times 45 minutes. That's up there in the laws, and that's what I would expect. Been difficult to get sensible conversation about it. Everyone gets so partisan about. You can see when people aren't debating in good faith because all they're talking about is the teams involved and the scorelines and whatnot. And it's like, no, What's the right thing to do here if, the game can't be finished? We're just mid-stoppage here. It's going to be a bounce ball for Watford. Are we sorted with the injury? I think it was Iran Kunda that stepped out. Watford will be hoping he hasn't got a problem. Loser plays it round the corner to Pollock. Is he back in the game? Can't see him yet. Kevin. Elaine. Loser. Loser's had loads of touches, hasn't he? Boller on the left-hand side. I hate to say this. This pattern has the look of Watford playing the ball around a lot between their back 6 or 7 and Millwall just pressing them and Watford not really getting anywhere fast. Although, as I say that, Elaine steps through a tackle. It's going to be a throw-in to Watford. Feel we are due a Watford sacking in the next international break if their form doesn't pick up. Could be. Could be so. Here is Elaine. One back by Watford. Millwall, excuse me. Brian down the left-hand side. Blocked out. Iran Kunda is back in the game. Just come short. Is Boller going to give him the ball here on the left? Watford trying to play through the pitch. Elaine. Mendy the fullback. Loser. Loser with the Hollywood ping. Great ball that. Boller. Great move this by Watford as well. Crossed into the box. Oh, didn't want to keep that in. Little cut back. Cipriano. Loser over the bar. Okay. If Watford repeatedly do that, they're going to have a good night. That was the passing actually joining up. First time it's worked during the game. Wenlock. The absolute legend. Thank you so much. $9.99 on the Super Chat. It's 4 Super Chats. Yes. Thank you so much. Met Wenlock outside Villa Park once before a game. Great supporter of the channel. Thank you. We are 4 Super Chats up on our 10 Super Chat target. Thank you for the support. Here comes Iran Kunda. Oh, he's in the box. He don't want to pass it, does he? He's knocked it to the edge. Shot driven in over the bar. Much better from Watford. What time did Millwall score? It was about 10 minutes in, wasn't it? Negley with the free kick. It will annoy a lot of Blackburn fans, but it's really unlucky for Blackburn, this Ipswich Blackburn thing. But, even in the chat here, it's like, give a goal head start or a man head start. And it just gets ridiculous. You either give them the win, which is not completely unfair on Ipswich because a football match lasts 90 minutes and they only got 80, or replay the game. I'm not interested in this, stick all the players on a treadmill for 80 minutes or however long they're on the pitch. Wet the pitch the right amount. Sort the lighting out. It's gone. It's been and gone. You can't continue it now. Start from scratch again, I'm afraid. Rubbishy luck for Blackburn, of course. No one's denying that. Here's Cooper to Brian. Good morning from Sam in Australia. Not from Sam, from 5 a.m. in Australia. Love the channel. Come on the Hornets, says Dan in Oz. Oh, big chance. Oh, that should have been 2-0 to Millwall. Oh, and it was just Keben putting pressure on Josh Coburn. That's a huge chance. Big ball to the back stick. It's a really poor defensive header by Boller. Oh, how was Coburn not scored there? Man. That's the problem Watford have got here. Had a couple of good little build-ups, a couple of shots from outside the box. Should be 2-0 down now, though. Just look gettable, don't they, Watford? Am I doing a Carabao Cup watch along? No, this will be, we'll be back on Friday night. Who we got on Friday night? Leicester and West Brom. West Brom and Leicester that way round. And we will do Saturday lunchtime as well. Such a poor defensive header by Boller, that, wasn't it? Really got away with one. It's only his mate there, Kevin, at the back. Just putting a bit of pressure on Coburn. I still think Coburn should have scored. Luongo. Loser breaks the block. Cipriano. Clipped into the channels. Good ball that. Semedo down the right. And Brian aggressive. But concedes a corner. Semedo says, where was the support? It's all well and good playing me in the channel with two men on me. Who am I supposed to give the ball to after? That's the other one. Wenlock. Yeah, Cov Birmingham. Yeah, we'll do that on Saturday as well. No gigs for me this weekend, so I should be able to do all of it. Although, guess where I'm going on Friday after school? Pizza Hut with Enid. She's been asking. Can't wait. Corner comes in. It's headed out by Coburn, but Kevin, I think, on the back stick has been whistled for a foul on Kramer. Ben, I think Issa Kabore might have just unlocked Wrexham on the weekend. Need your wide players to be elite in both ways. Yeah, he get 2 assists, I think, over at Norwich. Kabore. Nice. Very foul-looking throw by Mendy there. That one not whistled. And Watford, Watford look fairly impressive in possession in spells, but Millwall should be 2-0 up. And they are 1-0 up. I played them their penalty boxes, haven't they? Glad to see you back in action. Thank you very, very much, Brian. Night off for me from Blue Monday. Poor old Rich thrown into the breach after a trip to Blackburn as well. Oh, there's one clipped in the channel for Iran Kunda. Kramer's too strong for him. Who's Enid? Enid is my daughter. Yeah, I'm not... At my age, I'm not going to go on a date to Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Am I a pineapple or not pizza eater? Kelly, I get the impression I'm not going to get any choice in what pizzas I'm having on Friday. I think the little woman in my life is going to decide all of that. But she'll be very cute as she does it, I'm sure. Oh, little feed inside. Oh, Coburn was nearly in there again. It was Ballo, who's kind of playing in the 10. That was the point Sam was making on the check-in, that the 4-4-2 wasn't working for Millwall. And they're playing somebody off the front. I think Negley would be pretty good at it. He literally wears 10, but he plays wide. Here is Imaku. Can he get round? Oh, Mendy, no foul given. That went out. Surely they've got to whistle that. Yeah, goal kick. Watford. Restart Watford, who are steadfastly playing out from the back despite Millwall pressing them quite heavily. Here's Coburn, nice hold. Good press now from Watford though, forcing Millwall back in to the centre circle. Brian, oh, lovely slide in behind. Oh, nice idea from Brian. Bullow chasing through. Almost just didn't have the strength there to run off. Is it Elaine? Just wanted to get his body in front, ask the question. And Watford turn it over again. It's back with Millwall. Smelling blood at the moment. Should have gone 2-0 up from Coburn. But they're hunting now. Better side for the last 5 minutes, haven't they, for sure? Cooper. Switch of play. Negley, goal scorer. Good ball. Brian. Brian out to Imaku. Back to Joe Bryan. Playoff final hero. Nice cross near post. Oh. Well, you could imagine in this game that Millwall could have 35% possession and probably make many more better chances than Watford are going to. Watford's very pretty, but not really, effective. Millwall, just a bit more simplistic and much more effective at the moment. In comes the corner. Cooper heads it goalwards wide of the post. Pretty much standing jump there for Cooper. He doesn't have to run to find himself under that set play. Ooh, yellow card is about to come out for Joe Bryan. Not a good tackle, that one. All kinds of wrong, that tackle. He's a wrong side. He throws himself in. Completely wipes out poor Iran Kunda. It's a rubbish tackle, that, isn't it? God. Ugh. Most nailed on free kicking yellow card you'll ever see. This tippy-tappy stuff bores me. Spain started it. Oh, it's tremendous. Bloody Spanish, hey? Wednesday fans know their club is likely to go down and together in wanting the owner out, very much so. Free kick. Watford over on the right. Iran Kunda has mainly headed over to the left, but maybe he's switched sides. In comes the set play. Millwall clear their lines. Darwin Rover Championship appears to be much more open this season than last. Yeah, I'd agree with that. And you got pretty much 4 teams in the bottom half, everyone expected in the top half, and vice versa at the moment, maybe even 5. Thank you, Creed Van Crow. Easy for me to say. Our 5th super chat out of 10. We're getting there. Where did Preston finish this season? Hecky is king. Higher than I expected them to. They've started brilliantly, Preston, haven't they? Look, if they can get back to the days of the top half finishes and building from there, they'll be very happy after last year's near miss or close brush, whatever the right cliche is with relegation. Mendy, the fullback, wingback, Elaine, Kevin, Pollock, Iran Kunda comes short. Switched out wide to Mendy again. Elaine, Mendy. Cross comes in. Takes a deflection. Handball shout on that. Not a bad one, actually. We're playing on. Mendy, loser. Elaine. Pollock. Bit of a hospital ball, that one, into Iran Kunda, who gets another whack, but no foul. And the play's turned over again. Watford look neat and tidy and quite pretty, actually, but ultimately their build-up isn't resulting in anything. It's nice to watch, but then again, so are goals. Question for the chat. It's Ballon d'Or night. One current championship club had 2 Ballon d'Or winners play for them. Which club and who were the players? My God. I'm thinking Southampton and Kevin Keegan is one. Is that right, Wenlock? But how would Southampton have had 2? Someone will answer that in the chat then for me. Pollock, Cipriano, back to Pollock. Switched wide. Back into loser. Loser driving forward. Good ball. Cross comes in from the right again. Headed goalwards. Pinballs in between 2 Millwall defenders. Loser appeals for handball. Watford need to get a shot off from some of this nice possession and attacking build-up they've got. Crossing from the left this time. Cleared away. They're asking lots of questions outside the penalty box, but not inside it. In comes the 3rd cross of this phase from the right this time. Now Loser's got it. He'll shoot, won't he? Loser from distance. Good strike. Bounces in front of Bender. Palmed away. Well, they finally got a shot on goal, Watford. But still a sense that Millwall are handling the football from Watford, which I reiterate is really pretty and quite nice to watch, but pretty ineffectual thus far. Oh, is it Stoke? Stanley Matthews and Michael Owen. Well, how about that, hey? What about Kevin Keegan then and Southampton? Or do they have to... I don't know. Millwall have got the ball back. It's back with Cooper. Luongo, Brian. Back with Cooper again. Brian. Clipped into Coburn up top. Coburn, pretty decent take. He's going to hold it over by the corner flag. Nice play by Coburn. Looked after that. Oh, I think I missed a super chat up there. Sorry. Big thank you. I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Is that Flatshy or Flacky? 32. Either way, it's a huge thank you from me. £4 on the super chat, and we now have 6 of our 10 super chats. I only need 4 more to go, and then I'll shut up about super chats. Ben, Liam, Kelly, Wenlock, Creed, Flacky. Thank you very, very much. Lee. Brian. Cooper. Also, big thank you tonight. We are brought to you by the wonderful people over at Betfred. You'll see me twice a month on the Sportsman Untitled podcast, which is part of Betfred's output with Simon or Gab Sutton or Conor McGilligan or I can't think all the other people I've been on with this year. Statman Dave, Justin from Second Tiers on there often. I'm going to be on there before Ipswich Norwich as well, which is always fun. But yeah, thank you for the support, for the people at Betfred for having me there, and also for supporting the watch-alongs as part of the deal. Luongo. It's gone back to Bender. Luongo receives it. Knocks it out wide right. Leonard gets that back off Negley, the goal scorer. A little ping of a free kick with a left foot over the wall, floated in. Brian. Slide up the line. Oh, nice turn by Imaku. He's mugged Mendy off there. Drives away. Brilliant from Imaku. Ballo down the left wing. Can he cross? Blocked in. Excellent from the left winger there for Millwall. Edomo and Marco. Lovely turn that. Really clever. Ben, are you going to do a watch along for Ipswich and Norwich next weekend, Sunday? Yeah. Oh. Do you know, I might. It's not me I worry about. It's just the chat and people being able to compose themselves and behave. But maybe we'll do it. In comes the corner, punched clear. Recycle was nearly. A good one. Iran Kunda tries to come away with it. He loses out the 50-50 and concedes a foul against Leonard. Ben, have you ever worked with Lawrence McKenna? I have not. No. He was the guy that used to be with True Geordie, right? I know Jack Reeve at Talk Norwich City is friendly with that bunch. But I have never worked with him, no. But it's a small world. Set play goes back, stick, headed away by Pollock. Kevin Keegan nearly signed for Millwall when he was at Scunny. Look at what you could have won, eh? What a player. Imaku knocks that back. Ballo puts it across low. Oh, it did fall for Negley. Ballo's got it back again. Imaku, good ball. Luongo, edge of the box. Didn't quite have the speed off the mark to get away. Cleared. And Cooper deals with that. If you do decide to do it, don't be afraid to get passionate. It's not me I'm worried about, Liam. It's just controlling the chat. Maybe a problem. And we can't turn the chat off, can we? It's the whole point of a watch along, isn't it? Everyone to have their say. 1-0 Millwall in this one, coming up half time. Elaine knocks that into Iran Kunda, who's playing target man now, and he's only about 4'11". Cipriano. Bola. Can they open it up down the left? Negley's back. Defending. Loser. A nice little clip down the right wing this time. Mendy. Oh, don't. Maradona nearly signed for Sheffield United. Do you realise as well, Sir Bobby Robson had a look at Paul Gascoigne when he was at Ipswich as well. There's so many of these stories, you know, these incredible players. But let's be fair, everyone knows about them, don't they? And it's just who takes the plunge and where they end up, isn't it? I don't think there is a bigger shock anywhere than the EFL than seeing Sheffield United sitting bottom. What about Stevenage, second in League One, by the way? How about that? Although Blades on 0 points is pretty insane, isn't it? Flacky. Okay, thank you. Italian, Londoner, Lion. All three. Batistuta to Ipswich. That's tremendous, isn't it? And that was when he was good as well, not even when he was unknown. Oh, nice little slide into the front. Cooper, though, he's had a good game. This is Cooper's type of game, though. He can just stand on the back row and watch Watford knock it about and then come out and pick it off. Here comes Imaku, other end. Imaku into the box. Oh, it's really poor. He had an overlap as well from Ballo. Kind of just ran out of energy and ran straight in to the tackle. No Carabao games this week on the channel. We will do 2 at the weekend, though. We've got Leicester and West Brom. Ooh, ball over the top. They're really held up there in the pitch. Shoving the back there, surely on loser, wasn't there, by Negley? No. Ref lets it go. Millwall play on, Watford win it back. Thought Negley fouled loser there, if I'm completely honest. Ref didn't. Turned over. 10 seconds to 45. We can get some stoppage time. Switch the play out to Brian at left back. Feed up the line in Marku. Not happening for Marku now. He had that brilliant spin around Mendy probably 10 minutes ago. And he's had him 1v1 twice in the last 2.5 minutes. And yeah, it's not happened either time, has it? Not just Mendy, but Alain behind him as well. You have to Wrexham tomorrow, Charlie. Enjoy. I have never been to Dulwich Hamlet FC. Should I? Brian. 3 minute stoppage time, by the way. We played 55 seconds. Imaku. Bends that one in right-footed. Well, it wasn't the greatest cross in the world, but Bola had to do something. I think whoever that was arriving on the back stick made it a good cross. Probably Leonard, isn't it? Yeah, Boller can't just not play it, can he? It's going to be a corner for Millwall. Which Imaku is slowly trotting over to take. Evening, Paul. I'm all good. In comes the corner. No prizes for guessing that Cooper got first contact, but not a great one. Recycled though. Ooh. Luongo goes over in the box. Didn't look like a penalty, but half the way there. Just leaning on the back of him. Mendy. Luongo doesn't particularly protest. Wasn't a penalty for me, but it was close. Oh, Luongo sticks a nice cross in there looking for Coburn, headed out by Pollock. And a hoof into the Barry Kitchener stand there. About 15 seconds of minimum stoppage time remaining. Brian, Imaku, he needs half time, doesn't he, Imaku? He's been whistled for a foul there. I think that should just about do us for this first half. I'd imagine, ref may as well blow. Yeah, he's blown already. No point in taking that last set play. Sometimes they leave it for one more kick, symbolically, I guess. Half-time, Millwall 1, Watford 0. Negley with the goal after 10 minutes. Interesting game that will get the purists kind of saying that you've got one team in Millwall that, is playing fairly straightforward football, and one team in Watford who's playing fairly complicated football. And as you can guess, the fairly straightforward football of Millwall is working. They're 1-0 up, and Coburn missed a big chance as well. Negley gave Millwall the lead on 10 minutes. Interesting debate in the chat on the. We always get debate about the keeper on free kicks. I get it because it's a dead ball, and essentially it's a 1v1, isn't it? A free kick. It's the taker against the keeper. So keeper always gets questioned. I think it's a good free kick. I think there's good disguise on it. He goes wall side and he has to really clip it up and over. The wall jumps as well, which means the keeper gets a really late look at it. There's not a lot of pace on it. It's not right in the corner, but he drops it right under the crossbar. And because he's so close in, Negley, as well, the keeper has no time to react to it. And you almost wonder, being as it was that close to the crossbar and, he's got to work his way across the goal, whether he would have got it anyway, even if he'd seen it slightly earlier. Poor fella dives into the post as well. Selvik, the Watford keeper. I think it's a good goal by Negley for Millwall. We got that other Coburn chance, didn't we? Where he should have scored really. He's inside the... Is he sort of 6-8 yards out and he can't quite direct it in? And it's only really the pressure. Kevin he's touch tight, isn't he? Coburn still gets the shot off, but he puts it over the bar. That should have been 2-0, shouldn't it? For the rest of the half, I've got to say, Watford play some nice stuff. As in, nice. Well, I'm sat in my chair here in my room, chatting to you lot, watching the football, and they pop it about, and Loser gets it, and he spins, and he changes the play, and then goes from one side to the other, and it goes inside, outside, and, then... one shot on target for the half off 53% possession. So there's something not quite clicking between Watford's build-up and the penalty box and making chances. And Cooper and Kramer and Brian and Leonard across the back, with Longo sitting in front, can just drop off, let Watford play. And at the moment, they haven't got the pace in the passing or the quality. And I mean, the quality's there. Lusa could, play someone through, dissect the defence. Iran Kunda could run through the defence. But yeah, they've just not been quite at it. So it's a bit of a frustrating one because there's some good for Watford, but you have to say it's a home win. If the pattern doesn't change, something needs to improve from Watford in the second half. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Sorry, we just had a bit of a scary freeze there. Sometimes that happens. Any thoughts on the first half? I can see this being 1-1. Sorry, you mentioned it should be 2-0. What was the incident? Coburn, near post. What else have we got here? Free pugs. Working, so not watching here, just listening to. You're very welcome. Still, Glimpse thinks it's going to stay 1-0. Watford have been fine in between, but quite. Yeah, that's well put. Fine in between both boxes, but not in them. And yeah, the game can be won and lost just in the boxes, can't it? If you just keep it even in between, then you're gonna be all right, aren't you? Thank you, everybody. We're going to take a short break now, about 5 minutes. I'm just going to make myself a drink and use the facilities, and we will come back for the second half. Get your questions in, get your comments, hit like. We are 4 super chats away from our target of 10 as well, so get them in as well. And we will return in 5 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to the watch long. It's half time. It's Millwall 1, Watford 0 in the Championship. From the Den, Millwall will go up into 10th place as things stand. If they were to score another goal, they'd go up to 9th place. If they were to score another few goals, they could potentially go all the way as high as 6th. Although, I think they need to score another 10 to do that, so that isn't going to happen. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here tonight. Thank you for all of your support. And the easiest way to support the channel is by hitting the like button. Simply hit the thumbs up. Interaction is your friend here. You can comment and subscribe as well. And if we all do that at the same time, we call that a like spike. You've got 11 seconds. Hit thumbs up. Go. Well, that's absolutely tremendous. Thank you. We have 108 likes on the stream. We love to get over 100. We also have a 10 super chat target, and we are 6 deep. So I need another 4 super chats of any amount. It'll always be free on here, but if you can support via super chat, it's a massive help. We have a good record of hitting the 10 super chats. So if you fancy stepping up and joining Ben, Liam, Kelly, Wenlock, Creed, and Flacky in supporting the channel, that would be fantastic. But regardless of any of that stuff, it's great to have you all here, and I really appreciate you guys spending your evening with me, like Iggy, listening from a bar in Sorrento, Italy. We're always very, very worldwide here, aren't we? While the locals are watching Napoli-Pisa. Zach, amazing Q&As recently. Is that Zach the Swansea fan? Sorry if it is, Matt. I meant to ask you a question to Sam about Wrexham today, but got sidetracked in the conversation, and then we moved on to whoever we were talking about next, Sheffield Wednesday. So I apologise for that. But yeah, thank you. You can get involved in the Q&As on the channel as well. If you are subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button in the community post every couple of weeks. We put the shout out for questions for the Q&A. Nice deep dives. It's not very YouTubey, very clicky, very pithy, but it's real fun for me. So appreciate everybody's support and questions. We are at the back end of round 6 in the EFL Championship. Plenty of stuff on the channel. Did the hot takes on Sunday morning from a travel lodge in Middlesbrough. Surely it's worth checking out that video just to see me cooped up in such luxurious situations. We spoke to Sam Parkin today, did a championship check-in. As I say, focus on the public apologies to Wrexham, Sheffield Wednesday and Oxford. Check that out. Also appeared on a Sunderland channel earlier. I'll be with Matt SB on the League One show tomorrow. And I'll be speaking to Matt again and Conor McGilligan for 3 at the Back, our podcast over on Connor's channel. So loads and loads and loads going on. Let's go to some comments. Chris, how poor have Southampton started? Very poorly. 1 win, and that was 2 late goals against Wrexham on opening day, when they could have been down to 10 men before that as well. Dubai Canary. Come on, Watford. Yeah, very nice. With Sky having Martin... Is Martin Tyler doing tonight's commentary? How about that? Yeah, Barry, it's difficult. I'm a Barry Davis guy, so it's always going to be Barry Davis. I've got 1 booked for November. Well, the one good thing about travel lodges is you can get 3 in a room. They'll do that. Premier Inn don't do that, do they? But secrets of touring. Matt SB, there you go. His ears were burning. The great Matt SB is here in the chat. Get your questions in for the great Matt SB. Evening, matey. Hope you're good. Leon Wrexham. What did I think of Carlos Edwards when at Ipswich? Leon, thank you for the super chat. 7 super chats. 3 to go, guys. Come on. You got this. We are going to get a rarely spotted goalkeeper sub. I say rarely. We had a goalkeeper sub in the Southampton Pompey watch along, didn't we? Keeper dived into the post. He may be concussed. Poor fella. Selvik. Sorry, Leon. I really liked Carlos Edwards when he was at Ipswich. And I shouldn't say too much, but yeah, maybe running into him at some point potentially soon. And I'll say no more. But yeah, he's a great... I think he played for years, Carl. Was he not playing like a couple of years ago, age 41 or something? Incredible. Thank you for the super chat. 3 to go, guys. And a goalkeeper sub about to happen. Here comes Nathan Baxter. In for Egil Selvik, who injured himself, conceding a goal. The sheer indignity of all of it. Can you imagine that? Thank you to the wonderful people at Betfred, who are across our watch-alongs this season. And you can see me on the Sportsman Untitled podcast, as brought to you by the fine people at Betfred. Betfred. Big thank you to my my main man there, Callum, who looks after us content creators absolutely beautifully. Second half has kicked off. I'm making a mess of putting the clock up. And do you know what? My computer's getting a little bit jittery, which makes me very jittery. Did that work? There we go. I cannot wait to make this go full screen and not click any buttons for 5 minutes. You know when your computer just goes a little bit, don't like what you're asking me to do, even though it's my job. So just that one sub, keeper change for Watford, must be concussed, mustn't he? Poor fella, Selvik dived into the post. As a commentary duo, I've always liked the Tilsley-McCoist combo. Ali McCoist is great, isn't he? Ali McCoist proves that you can do all the research. You can, and I'm not saying Ali doesn't, you can have all the tactical nous. But if you just love the game and just love watching football and are really enthusiastic, everyone will go along with it. He's great. Coisty, isn't he? What a player as well, by the way. Long one in to Coburn. So we're unchanged outfield. Millwall, Bender, Leonard Bryan, Cooper Kramer, Emarku Negli, Matsu Sako and Luongo, Ballo and Coburn. Watford, keeper change. Baxter in for Selvik. Elaine, Kevin Pollock. Bola Mendy. Another Mendy. Loser, Cipriano, Semedo. And Iran Kundo, who hasn't had a chance from the set play arena yet. I was looking forward to watching him have a crack at a free kick at some point. Motson and Brooking. Wow. My childhood, hey? Do I think Coventry have a good enough chance of pushing for top 2? Yeah, of course they do, yeah. And the door is open this year. Even if the door wasn't open, they should be able to attach themselves to the parachute team, shouldn't they? Barry Bannon, aging like a fine wine. Yeah. Not that they've got the money to do this, but get a statue up of him. Anyone know why Ivanovic isn't on the bench? Yeah, get on Twitter about that one. Cooper goes back home. Cleared by Bender. Played up into the channel. Glorious clearance there. Flying back heel by Mendy. Stevenage West Ham in the Championship, Matt. I'll tell you what, if that happens, we're going, mate. I'll sort the tickets. That's up near me. Go and subscribe to the great Matt SB. And check out the League One predictions. Matt's got a very special guest tomorrow on the League One predictions. A particularly handsome, charismatic and powerful Ipswich Town fan will be joining him. Cipriano caught Brian there. If that's not a yellow card, it's very close to one. Brian went in the book in the first half. Free kick then Millwall. Watford set up the defensive line on the 18-yard box. Look out for Cooper as ever. In it goes, near stick, easy header, clear, falls to Negley, wouldn't come down for him. Swipes the half volley into the stand. Alex Neil looks decidedly unimpressed by that. Restart for Watford. I think they're going to finally play one long. If you haven't already, check out the new podcast with Mick McCarthy and Tony Pulis. Absolutely glorious. A lot of moaning about playing out from the back, though. You love to see it. Utter woke nonsense, in the opinion of Mr. Pulis and Mr. McCarthy. We'll slide up the line. Brian clips in the channel looking for Coburn. Millwall starting the second half well. Luongo. Mazu Sakho. Leonard. Shown inside. Didn't want to take it with the left foot. Negley. Good defending by Watford. Millwall trying to work it. Still got the ball, but no sign of breaking through. Negley tries to switch the play. Watford stubborn. They need to be better than stubborn in the second half. Need a goal. Imaku turns it over. Throw in to Watford. Ben, do you recall the Millwall-Fulham game you went to years ago? You said it was one of the best atmospheres you had. It's absolutely brilliant. I do recall it. Very well. What was the score? 3-1 to... It might have even been 3-0 to Fulham. But for the first 15 minutes of that, I've never heard, certainly in the Championship, a stadium that loud. Maybe I've heard Villa Park louder, but there would have been twice as many people in there. Per person, let's just say. Loser. Oh, give and go. Here comes Loser now, breaking forward into the 10. Through the centre circle. Out it goes to Iran Kunda. Iran Kunda crosses early, cleared by Jake Cooper. Head it, kick it, Jake. Worked back inside to Elaine. Pollock. Oh, Pollock slides through his man. Wins that back beautifully. Pollock crossing chance. Puts it low to the edge of the box. Loser hits the shot. Great block by Massimo Luongo. Recycled though. Mendy to Mendy. Crossed in. Pollock. Cipriano, up from the back. He can't quite win the header. Good defending by Millwall. Clearing their lines. Good spell this by Watford. In it goes again. Cipriano wins the header. It's going to be an easy gather for Bender in goal. Was that the game Sessegnon scored twice? Yeah. And I think, who was that keeper who had was a bit dodgy? Archer for Millwall died with the wrong hand at a Kevin McDonald goal, possibly. I can't believe Mitrovic played in that game and didn't score. He scored every time I saw him in the Championship. Cipriano into the box, all lovely feet. Cipriano, little drag back. Horrible ball by Boller, given away. Watford in a really nice scene on the edge of the box there. Cleared up at the back very efficiently by Kevin. Watford really got the bit between their teeth now this past 2.5 minutes. Given away. Here come Millwall. Negley down the right-hand side. Negley into the box. Will clip back stick by Ballo. Coburn nearly wins it. And Watford clear their lines. Once had Pulis in the back of my taxi, taking him to Chelsea. Such a nice guy. Plenty of good things to say about Millwall. There you go. Good old Tone. Sessegnon seems to have lost his way. Oh, God, he was insanely good when he was 16, 17, wasn't he? Ballo drills the crossover, blocked out. Corner to Millwall. Good little 5 minutes this. Pretty entertaining stuff. Nondescript first few minutes of the second half. Then Watford get the bit between their teeth. Now Millwall fighting back. Felt bad for Pulis when he came here, Wednesday that is. Yeah, that would have been points deduction season, wouldn't it? Not good. Right, here comes this corner then for Millwall. As usual, goes without saying, keep your eyes on Cooper. In it goes. Cooper under the bar, punched away 2 hands by Baxter. Might be his first touch, actually. Under duress from a Millwall set play. Going to try and recycle now. Brian. Imaku. Better from him on the wing. Cooper's stayed up, causing trouble. Just like a magnet for the ball when he goes up for set plays, Jake Cooper, isn't he? Cleared up the line. Bit of a bustle by Semedo. Did he get fouled? Referee thinks he does. Give us a wide shot, Sky. Yeah, they're replaying it. Mark. Thank you. €2, dollars on the super chat. Your watch-along's better than anything on the telly. Fans of Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad or Curb Your Enthusiasm or The Sopranos will disagree, but your sentiments are very kindly received. Go on. Like in trash, £1 on the super chat. We are 9 out of 10 on the super chats. Come on, someone put us over the top and then I'll stop rambling about super chats. It's not obligatory, by the way, but it's just a big help. Sorry, slurpy noises. It's a hot drink. Too hot, maybe. Clipped into the channel. Millwall clear their lines. Oh, it's going to break in the middle. Driving through his Ballo. Just didn't have the pace to get away. Had 2 defenders on him. Just out of nowhere. Straight ball down the middle. And he was nearly... If he'd had Michael Owen levels of pace, he would have been clear there, wouldn't he? Loser. Elaine, good ball up the line. Got a bit of grass ahead of him. Mendy has to turn back inside though. Cipriano. I remember Joby McAnuff name drop telling me about Cipriano years ago actually. Played with him at Orient or maybe coached him or something. Nice to see him working his way up the leagues gradually. Orient to Peterborough to Watford. If he establishes himself in the Championship, then you know where he'll end up. Mendy, horrible cross from the right-hand side. 3 in the box as well. Straight into the keeper's arms. As we come up the hour mark. Iran Kunda in the 10. Tries a shot from 30 yards. Wins a corner. Never trouble in the goal, but Millwall defence gets out, makes the block. And here we have a Watford corner. Petzolano sacked by tomorrow lunchtime. Well, they're not in the bottom 3. And they didn't make anything of that corner. Don't know what was going on there. Elaine got whistled for a foul on Ryan Leonard off the ball as well. What a waste. We are going to the bench. That looks like Edo Kayembe, who had a strangely good goal-scoring record. Right, here comes the sub. Kayembe coming in. And I can't say I'm disappointed that one of the Mendys is coming out. Nampalis Mendy is out. Edo Kayembe is in. I assume that would be a pretty like-for-like swap. Although he has just given someone some instructions. Although it's probably just, you know, who in the central midfield is left, right, centre of those 3. Mill will take the throw turn over. And Kayembe gets his first touch. And he's going to have to go home. It's a Baxter. Hey there, Ben. Enjoyed your coverage this week. How's Coburn been doing today? Not his best, Kraken. And he should have scored in the first half, hey? Keys and Gray with Peter Reid, Sam Allardyce and Tony Pulis as guests. That's absolutely tremendous. Some knowledge there, though, to be fair. Some experience. Some very good managers in their day. Oh, my neck. Don't get old, you lot. What a drag it is getting old. Elaine at the back. Pollock. Mendy. Oh, good ball. Kayembe. Boller's on. Boller puts the cross in low. I never want to dig out individual players. But Boller's been not great tonight, has he? Made the mistake at the back, which nearly let in Coburn for that big chance where he just didn't clear his lines. And in an attacking sense, the attacks are kind of broken down when they reached him. So I hope he proves me wrong. And he's on the ball now. But it's not been his best night, bless him. Kayembe. Cipriano. Mendy. Iran Kunda. Cipriano. It's all in front of Millwall. into the box, all half cleared. Nearly fell for loser. Millwall clear their lines. Anyone's championship this year, Jamie? No standout team. Not yet, no. Well, Middlesbrough are the standout team at the moment. Bolla, that's a better cross in. Iran Kunda couldn't get across the near post, but far more dangerous from Bolla. Kayembe. Loser. The only issue I've got with Watford is when I get excited when they pick the play up, hasn't resulted in anything today, has it? Just some pretty patterns and not much in terms of getting behind or working the keeper. Pollock, Iran Kunda, Pollock, Kayembe, loser. Yeah, Millwall look comfortable defending this stuff, don't they? I mean, you can't give up too much territory, but Watford don't look dangerous enough for me. Kayembe, loser. Pollock, stands it up back stick. Missed by Brian. They're still keeping the ball, Watford. Can they make a chance, though? Kayembe. Loser. Oh, big switch of play. Good ball. Bolla. Takes 3 touches to control it, though. Bolla crosses, and it's going to be cleared. Now, as far as loser, Coburn. It's his body in the way. And finally, Millwall can clear the ball. And Petzolano is applauding his Watford team, saying, you know, that's what I want. But I don't know, it feels like they're going to have the ball for 10 minutes to make a chance, doesn't it? Am I being unfair? You tell me. Referee is having a word with the stadium manager or someone with an earpiece down there. I don't know what he's telling them. Need Ba on. We're having a look at the linesman. Has somebody said something or thrown something at the linesman? I don't know. I'm guessing completely. All I saw is the ref have a word with someone in stadium management and then a close-up of the linesman. Will Smallbone is on. I'm so confused. He has hair. A very consistent, clean-shaven, really clean-shaven head from Smallbone. And now he has hair. How confusing. Pip. Hello, Ben from Oz. Thank you. Quality coverage. Appreciate it. Rock and Swole. Does it seem like Watford will be scoring a goal today? Not really. Let's try and tempt fate. Yeah, here's the best way to tempt fate. Watford are definitely not going to score in this game. Incoming Watford goal in the next 5 minutes. Cheers, everybody, by the way. Thank you for your support tonight. My drink's cool enough to drink now. Millwall 1, Watford 0. Just over 20 left on the clock. Pollock. Bolla. Loser. Loser's one of these players who looks like he overruns the ball quite a lot, but is very good at knocking it ahead of him, really dragging the defender in. You think he's lost it, and then he keeps it somehow. Interesting dribbling technique. Iran Kunda. Kayembe. Bolla. It's another poor cross by Bolla. Headed away. Loser. Lovely touch. Hits the ref, but we can play on. Pollock to Bolla. Throw in Watford. Pollock, loser. Where are you going, Imran? He's done well, actually. He's won a free kick there. In the battle there with Will Smallburn. Luke! You bloody legend. Keep up the good work, Ben. That is our 10th Super Chat. The Super Chat target has been met again. Huge, huge thank you to all of these fabulous people. We've got 10 Super Chats. Luke, Liking Chash, Mark, Leon, Flucky, Creed, Wenlock, Kelly, Liam, and Ben. Thank you so, so much, guys. It's always free to watch here, but if we can get our 10 Super Chats per watch along, I am very, very happy. And I can pay the bills here in Bloomland. Right. Treble sub coming from Pet Solano. Kierumgaard, the striker who we were quite excited about, is coming in. I think I saw Bar as well. We'll see who the third Watford player coming in is going to be. Here comes Boller. Boller gets it back off Semedo. Always funny how players wake up when they see 3 subs warming up on the touchline or getting ready. Apparently Smallbone, a sufferer of alopecia. He looked good with it shaved, actually, to be fair. Helps when you're a professional athlete and you're incredibly slim and physically fit. But a nice head of hair now, Smallbone. Only problem is I don't recognise him. Oh, that one's clipped over. Iran Kunda surely offside, isn't he? Yeah, brings it down. Flag and goes up. So it's going to be Kierumgaard, Bar, and I think Wiley. Boller out. Not a big surprise. And from 2 Mendy's, we're going to have 0 Mendy's on the pitch now. Per pitch. Sorry, I shouldn't do P's like that. So close to the microphone. Pitch. 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 Quadro Bar in. Semedo also stepped out. Hello, brother, from North India. Dangerous from Millwall to sit in this early. I don't think Millwall are sitting in. Reese. I think there's been enough evidence that Watford haven't really been looking very credible as a opening up Millwall's defence. But hey, triple sub now might change things. Coburn down the right. Crosses in, looking for Smallbone. Easy gather. Elaine. Back it goes to Baxter. So he's thrown the dice in now. Pet Solano, Wiley, Bart and Kierumgaard all in. Can they grab the equaliser? Mark, thanks for joining, mate, as ever. Thanks for the super chat as well. Watford knocking it around the back. Kevin Baxter. Cipriano's picked it up off the back three. But it's given away. Time is a ticking for Watford. Negley, his goal's going to win the 3 points as things stand. Oh, nice little slide through to Smallburn. He backheels it straight back. And I think he could have controlled that and gone on, couldn't he? Pollock's got it at the back for Watford. Wiley. Kayembe. Plenty of the ball. What's the possession stats now? Yeah, 60% this game. And now it's turned over. Here comes Negley. Oh, he's overrun that. He was 1v1 with Big Kevin at the back. I've got to say he looks fairly decent there, middle centre-back in the Watford 3. I don't think he's had the worst game, has he? Oh, given away by Pollock. Edge of the box. Oh, it was Ballo, and he had a lot of time there, and he shot from a long way out when he could have had 4 touches then before he had to do anything. My God. You think, right, just drive into the box now, but he just puts a weak shot straight down Baxter's throat. West Brom and Norwich are also guilty of possession without intent. Will Watford score? Doesn't look likely, does it? Watford are terrible in the final third. Yeah. Lots of recently relegated Prem sides. I mean, to be fair to Watford, in terms of them being fixated onto possession, it is a new manager. They weren't really like that with Cleverley last season. There's a nice switch of play to Wiley in the box, but you're looking for him to chest that down and pull something out of the bag. Right, here comes Barr down the right-hand side. His first touch, but they double up on him nicely. Barlow and Brian. Barr's won it back. Full of energy, having just come off the bench. Luongo. Smallbone given away. Loser. Loser fizzes that one into Kerimgard. First touch for him. Loser, Irankunda, Kayembe. Can't get it out of his feet. He was on the edge of the box. Wanted a shot. Wiley. Kayembe crosses. That's better. Back stick. Ooh. Cipriano was arriving. And Joe Bryan just got in the way. Some quality from the left. I think for the first time this game, really, from Kayembe got across there. And yeah, Alex Neil feels he has to take some action now after the triple sub. He's going to make a double of his own. Both teams woeful in front of goal. Yeah, it's not been the attacking spectacle it could have been, has it? I reiterate my half-time point. Watford not great in both boxes. Right, we're going to get a double sub. Joe Bryan is coming out for Millwall. They are taking their sweet time with this one, I tell you. Oh, it's a treble. Beg your pardon. Right. Brian, Ballo, Negley, all out. Oh, keep it out there for about 1 second, Sky. Sturge, I think. Langstaff also came in and just pass. I'm very appreciative of your football coverage, Sky, but that was hopeless. The substitution took about 90 seconds and we didn't get given the info for more than about 2 seconds of it. Thank you in the chat there, Christopher. Caleb Taylor. Is he the third guy coming in? Sturge, Taylor. Langstaff definitely came in as well, didn't he? I think he was the third. Anyway. I'd imagine those lads are probably just going to be running, pressing, and trying to stop Watford scoring. Because if they do that, 3 points to Millwall and up to 10th. Match stats second half. Only 5 touches for either side in the opponent's box. Sturge's class, says Lloyd. We will see. I assume he's popped in at left back, where Joe Bryant played pretty well, didn't he? Cipriano. Loser. A little knock on by Canby. Kerem Guard second to it. Jake Cooper wins the ball. Millwall pretty happy to just sit now and, you know, try and get someone 1v1 on the counter. Wiley knocks that off. Kayembe. Iran Kunda. Little dribble. He's going to have a shot from distance. Iran Kunda. Great strike. Good save. Kerem Guard can't put it on target. I mean, it's a long way out. Iran Kunda gets great power with the left foot. Bit spilled. It was a good strike considering how far out he was. Right down the keeper's throat, but Bender couldn't hold it. I guess the pace on it. Little bit of swerve. Might just brush Kramer's thigh on the way through. Worried about it changing direction. Kerem Guard couldn't get his knee over the return. Ooh, into the box. I think it's Langstaff went down. Ooh. That looked a reasonable penalty shout, that one. I'll wait and see the replay for that. I try my best. My first instinct was that was a penalty. Wasn't given. Let's have a look. In he goes. Lean on the back. Oh, it's grey area, that one, isn't it? Is the lean on the back enough? Yeah, 2 hands on the shoulder, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a penalty, isn't it? To be fair to the ref, he wouldn't have seen the arms. The body would have been blocking them, and it was quickly over the top for Langstaff. But I don't think there'd have been massive complaints if that had been given as a pen, would it? Here's a great view of it. I think he's inside the box. 2 hands on the shoulders. I think penalty, yeah. It's funny because he puts the 2 hands on, quickly takes them off. Might even be contact leg on leg as well, but don't worry about that. If you've got 2 hands on the shoulders, then you can't tackle with your arms in football. Should be a penalty, shouldn't it? Little bit of controversy for you to finish this one out. In my kind of penalty scales, it's always subjective, isn't it? I'm probably 65, 70% that's penalty. Pretty confident. Some would say anything 51 or above should be given, right? Won by Kramer. Oh, turned over. No, won it back, Mill. He's just going to have to clear his lines here. Kramer loses, snapping at him. Oh, he's done well, hasn't he? Dribbled past his man. And it's helped down the line. Langstaff. And this time, in much fairer fashion, Kevin slides in and clears the ball out. I think that was a pen. Definitely seen them given. Surely assistant ref should have intervened. Oh, they don't do anything, do they? Paramount commentator saying no penalty. I disagree. We don't get penalties. Well, then it definitely wasn't a penalty then. It didn't get given. We can all move on. On the Dykes handball penalty, that was a pen sending off and 20-game ban. Yeah, and a jail sentence, I think. In goes the long throw. Watford trying to counter. And I think there's going to be a yellow card come out now. Ball booted away. Watford players surrounding the ref. Should be a yellow card there for the ball being kicked away, shouldn't there? Not given. And we play on. Elaine helps that up the line. Here's Barr, who skipped past his man. Barr puts the cross in, headed away by Cooper. And Millwall clear their lines. 86 up, 4 minutes. Minimum stoppage time on top of that as well. I don't know, I guess we'll get another 4. So probably 8 minutes to play. Elaine down the line. They've got Barr one-on-one again here against Sturge. Barr. Puts the cross and bounces back off him. That's going to be a goal kick. Opened up nicely for Barr there. You're thinking, if you're in that Watford end, you're thinking, run him, run him, run him. One more sub. Vata coming on for Cipriano. I think Cipriano played well, didn't he? In central midfield. This game sums up the Championship. Coaches who want their players to play post-grad football and the bulk of the players who struggle to pass their football in GCSEs. Yeah. I take your point. Don't blame the players, though. Hey? They're just following instructions 46 times per season. Free kick, Watford. As we tick up to 88 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Can Watford grab a goal? If they don't, it's going to be a 3-pointer for Millwall. Their 3rd of the season. Take them up into the top 10 of the Championship and round out round 6. Here comes Vata down the left. Kramer. Vata takes it back off him. Kayembe tries to fizz it through. Just pinballs out. I think Leonard concedes the corner though. He's trying to argue it's a throw-in. Ref's not having it. Corner Watford. Got to send everybody up for this one now. What have they got to lose? It's going to be a left footer, I think, from Loser. Floated in. Oh, headed down. Oh! And Bender makes the save. I don't know how much he knew about that. Kind of hits his shins. And that is the closest Watford have come. Bit of chaos. Oh, it's a good effort, isn't it, from Keremgard. Just kind of fox in the box, turns it goalwards. Don't know how much Bender knew about that. It's a good save, isn't it? Closest Watford to come all game. Stick it in the box, eh? Stick it in the box. I don't want to sound like a Luddite myself. He just turned that round the corner. It's a good save by Bender, isn't it? He's just moving across his goal. Bangs off his shins. Oof. Loser, not very happy with that tackle from Leonard. Don't think it was a foul. It was a bit aggressive by Leonard. Probably more force than needed, but I think we can all move on. Loser's probably saying, I like playing football, don't kill me. Everyone shakes hands. And we live happily ever after. 90 minutes up. And yeah, we were right. Plus 4 minutes stoppage time. Millwall 1. Watford 0. Ousmane Dembele wins the Ballon d'Or. So he'll be joining the Championship in... 8 seasons time then, yeah? Thank you everyone for joining tonight as we go into the remaining 3 minutes of minimum stoppage time in this one. Pretty championship-y fare here, but it is going to be settled as things stand with a pretty good winning goal by Negley. Seems like about a million years ago, pinging that... free kick in with the left foot on 10 minutes. There's one into the channel for Coburn to chase. About 40 metres ahead of him. It's a funny game because when you're trying to think about man of the match in this one, you're almost drawn to the Watford central midfielders because of this pattern of them having a lot of the ball but not necessarily doing a lot about, a lot with it. Loser and Cipriano, both kind of the players I've enjoyed watching the most. But, the whole point of football is to score more goals than the other team and not just to circle the ball around central midfield. Wes Harding has come in for Ryan Leonard, who I think injured himself, smashing him round Loser over by the corner flag a minute ago. Here's Luongo, feeds it up the line. Watford just need to turn this over and boot it down the pitch and get everyone to chase after it. That's a better idea, though. Here's Wiley, powering forward in the centre circle. Wiley tries to put it inside, easily cleared by Cooper, who's probably the more realistic choice for man of the match. And that is a very good free kick to win by Will Smallburn. Loser's there. He just comes in over his shoulder, nicks the ball away, draws the foul. And you know what happens now. You're already seeing it. Free kick goes down. All the Millwall players will move forward. Boot it down the ground. And kill. 30, 45 seconds in the process. Oh, that's it. Change the free kick taker now. Waste a bit more time. Everybody does it. Complain about Iran Kunda, who's only 2 yards away from the ball. Right, we're going again. 30 seconds remaining minimum stoppage time. Oh, is he going to break for Sturge in the box? Is he going to run towards the corner, or are they going to try and attack? Sturge give and go with Smallbone, and they have headed over to the corner now. Quadro Bar takes it off him. Who did that bounce back off? I think it's a Millwall throw-in. We've ticked over the 4-minute stoppage time. I reckon we'll have another 30, 45 seconds. And then it's all done. Trying to hold the ball in the corner. Losers over there. Just diving past the ball and not even shielding it. Smallbone. Weak shot from the edge of the box. Are we going to get one last counter for Watford? No. We are not. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. And it was Millwall 1, Watford 0. Wise man once said to me, I've seen many football matches, and that was one of them. Not the greatest spectacle on earth, was it? Millwall getting in front on 10 minutes. Nagley, free kick, bent over the wall, just tucks it under the crossbar. And why have the floodlights gone out? Light show? I don't know. From then on, the basic pattern of the play, there was that good chance for Coburn to make it 2-0. Other than that, the entire pattern of the game was Watford build-up play, look neat and tidy, don't really cause much threat. Millwall have a couple of good minutes, then it goes back to Watford, and, you know, we could have finished up 15 minutes in, couldn't we? Watford had 62% of the possession and created only 0.73 XG with that. And their best chance literally came as they were chasing minute 89 from Keremgard, where he just stuck a corner in the box. Got the flick on. So a bit of the old school, new school debate there. Millwall were more old school and won this game and probably were deserved winners. I think game state is important here because as soon as the game went 1-0 to Millwall, it allowed them to just let Watford have the ball, and, you know, they didn't do anything with it, did they? To be quite blunt and quite harsh on poor old Watford. But poor old Watford are 21st in the table, 5 points. They stay out of the bottom three on goal difference. They got a 2-goal difference lead to Derby. Millwall have jumped up a few places there. They are now in 10th. Got 3 wins this season. I think, importantly as well, I think it's the first win at the Den. I think the other 2 wins came on the road. I know they won at Norwich and Sheffield United. Is that right? So far, Millwall. So, yeah, you want home wins. You want clean sheets. You want creative players scoring set pieces. That's all good. As I say, not the greatest show on earth in terms of the entertainment, but hey, you got to get the job done, and Millwall got the job done tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I've enjoyed your company tonight. Thank you to our 10 super chatters. We made our target again. Luke, Liking Trash, Mark, Leon, Flacky, Creed, Wenlock, Kelly, Liam, Ben. I tried to get higher and higher each time there. Thank you to the wonderful people at Betfred as well. I'll be on the Sportsman podcast in a couple of weeks. Yeah, and thank you to all of you guys because, you know, it felt quite wintry championship. Felt like one of those games that's in the middle of a 3-game week where it's just churn this out, grind this out, get the job done. But there you go. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'll be with Matt SB over on his channel with the League One predictions. I think Mas Luongo got man of the match. Sky have just given it to him. I'll be with Conor McGilligan and Matt SB as well tomorrow on 3 at the back. So plenty more stuff coming down the channel. You can check out my chat with Sam Parkin today. That was Championship Check-In podcast, and I did the hot takes yesterday. Loads of stuff. Predictions for the weekend coming on Wednesday as well. And we will be live on Friday night and on Saturday lunchtime with a couple of more watch-alongs. Who is it, guys? Remind me. West Brom and Leicester and Coventry and Birmingham. Does that sound about right? I think we are all good. Right, thank you, everybody, for watching. Millwall 1, Watford 0, and I will see you. Hit like and subscribe before you go. I'll see you, if you want another watch-along, on Friday night. Over and out.